and welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. If you're new here, I'm Sheena and this is my homestead. Today I am making, I wish I could juggle but I can't. I'm making lemon bars. This is a really fun recipe and it comes together quite quickly. It just needs to sit in the fridge for a couple hours before you serve it. But other than that, it's pretty easy and pretty simple. I'm also going to show you the ducks and chicken eggs that are in the incubator. I think we have a couple more days left on a couple of the chicken eggs before they start hatching, and then the whole process is just going to happen all at once. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to show you how I store strawberries for long-term use in the refrigerator. It is a great hack, and I know it'll help you along the way too. So come along with me and let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we're going to get our butter into our bowl. You want it softened. We're going to put 2 sticks in. Just like that. And then we need half a cup of sugar. So this part is just for the crust at the bottom. So we're going to get this part taken care of first, and then we'll move on to our filling. All right, so we need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And 2 cups of flour. So we talk about this often, but the correct way to measure flour is not to dig your measuring cup in, because you'll compact the flour and then you'll have way more than you actually need. So the best way to do this is to hold your measuring cup above your container and use a spoon or something else to scoop your flour in, and then just kind of shake to level out. And then you can push off the rest. That way it's not packed, it's just lightly placed in there. So we're going to do actually 2 cups of this. Let me do one more. I'm going to do 2 cups of flour. I love this recipe. It's perfect for Easter, it's perfect for springtime. Who doesn't love lemon bars? I mean, it's one of those things, it's not white chocolate, it's not dark chocolate, it's not milk chocolate. So I feel like you get everyone when you make lemon bars. So, and then I'm just gonna put a pinch of salt. I'm going to mix that up. This is very similar to pie filling, where you just want to get it all incorporated and into nice little crumbles. This into our pan. I put a piece of parchment paper just on the bottom so it doesn't completely stick, and I'm actually going to spray it real quick with a little bit of coconut oil. Just in the corners. Take a spatula and empty our filling right here into the pan. we're gonna work that out until it is completely flat and level. Tiny bit. There we go. And I'll also spray the bottom of my measuring cup. Yeah, that actually works really well. Our crust is ready for the oven, so I'm just putting it in for about 19 to 20 minutes on 350. Okay, so we're gonna let that bake up while we get our filling ready. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna need 7 eggs at room temperature. I'm using the same bowl. Why dirty another one? So we're gonna get these all cracked and into our bowl. Oh, I got a little piece of shell. I don't know if you know this trick, but you can use your cracked egg-shell to pull out the cracked piece that accidentally got into your food. Like items like items. So it kind of attracts it, and it's really easy to pull out versus sticking your finger in there. Try it. It really works. All right, and now we need 3 cups of sugar. So 1. 3. We are going to mix this together really quick. This is such a sunny and happy recipe. I think that it always brightens people's days when they see lemon bars. They're just cute and fun and bright colored. I think that I'm going to make these for Liliana's little friend birthday party we have coming up. She is 6, going to be 7, and we're having a garden fairy party. So I think we're going to incorporate these in. I know we'll still have a cake and everything too, but just the bright sunny yellow bars I think would be a great addition. And her birthday is actually the day after Easter, so if we have any leftovers, I will probably have these for Easter too. They're just a great addition to any party. All right, so now you want to zest and juice. The recipe actually calls for 5 lemons, but I have 3 really big ones here. So that is what we're going to use. First, we're going to grate our lemons. You want to make sure that they're organic because we're using the peel. I use organic for everything, but there's some people who pick and choose when they use organic. This would be a really good time for that, considering we're using the outside of the lemon and we don't want it sprayed with anything because that's directly going into our food. So you want to do a good job of zesting. You want to make sure that you don't zest too hard once the lemon gets that whitish color, because that portion of the lemon is really bitter. And we don't want bitter lemon bars. We want them to be sweet and bright and happy. So just make sure you're getting just the peel. When it's all said and done, you want about 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. If you go over that, it's okay. It'll just be a little extra lemony. 2 down, 1 more to go. Ah, well, I have a little helper. Did you just come in from playing outside?
Yes.
Yeah, do you want to help me?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you go get the stool?
stores, Mama?
I don't.
I think it's over here.
Make sure you get the lemon on the back of the grater there. Just make sure you don't cut yourself. Okay. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to cut these in half and then we're going to juice them. Liliana's asking me if she can keep the lemon after we juice it for Jacob because he loves lemons. So yes, you may.
Thank you. Can you take them?
That's right. Hold on one sec. Okay, now we're gonna push. You want about a cup of lemon juice.
Yeah.
So I'm just cutting up one lemon at a time so I can see how much juice actually comes out. You okay?
Yes, just that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give you a kiss. And then you gotta make sure your fingers aren't in between. Okay. Now let's do this side. It's a pretty juicy lemon. I'm thinking we might just need one.
Let's just do one more, right?
This one's so juicy, it's spraying all over the place. Okay. One more time.
So hard to juice.
Flip it around.
Look. There's still one.
Just making sure we got all that we need out of here. Okay. I'm gonna just give it a little whip.
Can I get one for Jacob?
Now our next step is a cup of flour. Where did my flour go? Here it is. All right, we'll just use this one to fill her up. You're back, okay. All right, can you pour that in for me?
Wow. It's just stick to the top.
Right here. You can see this is a super easy recipe to make, and it sure beats paying $4 a bar at a bakery. Right, Lil?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Very expensive. But it's better when you make it at home. It's homemade fresh.
Homemade fresh, that's right. Okay, so we just have 7 minutes left on the bar's crust, and then we'll pour this on top and we'll get that in the oven, okay? In the meantime, should we show them our chicken and duck eggs?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's take you over. So we're taking you over here. I'll turn the light on for you. This is our incubator. I forget what day we're on, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get chicks around next Tuesday. And I did candle them last night. I will show you that footage right now. So this is footage from the other night when I was checking the duck eggs and the chicken eggs. The eggs are dirty, as you can see. We can't wash them before putting them in the incubator, or bacteria will get inside of them and they won't develop. So that's why they have little bits and pieces of the farm still on them. But as you can see here, we have a duck egg that is almost completely developed. And it's so cute.
They're so cute. They're really little chickies.
But this incubator works really well. We've had great success with it. It's pretty amazing, the success rate. We do have very fertile chickens and ducks, so that definitely helps. At day 7 and day 10, I did candle them, and it looked like only 2 duck eggs out of all of them were not fertile. So I did put 2 more in, and I marked them right here with an X so that I knew those 2 were going to be later than the others. But I'm thinking we might get a little action sometime this week from the chicken eggs. They incubate less time than the ducks. The chickens are around 18 to 20 days and the ducks are more like 22. So we shall see, but we did stagger them. We didn't put them all in on the exact same day, so we should have some a little earlier than others, and I think that'll be perfect. We're starting to get our brooder all ready for them. We're really excited, right, Lil?
Really excited.
Yeah, and should we show them really quick what we're doing for your birthday?
I'm doing a garden party.
A fairy garden party. So we're still in the process of setting up. I found these wisteria-like flowers on Amazon.
We were thinking on the way we could maybe like put these up here.
Yeah, hang them right there.
Yeah, like some, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea. And then we have these cute little mushrooms. And we've got these really pretty, they're kind of like peonies, I guess you would call them. Really, really beautiful. And then we have this, and then I also found this cute little moss. I guess it would be like a birdhouse, but it's completely made of moss. And yeah, we're gonna use it as like a fairy house. And then we're gonna put butterflies everywhere.
And can we put the sticker butterflies on here?
Yep, we'll do that too. And then here's a couple treats that we found for the party. They're really pretty.
It's only
From
3.
Hobby Lobby. And I will be using this butterfly ribbon and the rose garden ribbon. Here's kind of our color theme.
And here's another.
Yeah, we're just getting started, but it's gonna be a really fun birthday party, isn't it?
I'm turning 7.
Wow, that's a lucky number.
It's my lucky number.
Oh yeah.
And Mom's.
Okay, so our crust is rising up quite nicely. We have about 3 more minutes on that, and then we'll add our filling. This is what the filling should look like. Nice little bubbles because we've mixed it up really nice. It's super light and fluffy. We're gonna pour that right in over the top of our crust in just a minute. Okay, so remember when we cleaned out the pantry so that Rob could do his little remodel with putting the shelves in that were a lot thicker than the old ones? Well, we went on vacation last week to Florida and Rob stayed here. He did a lot of the little home projects that needed to be done and are so much easier to do when the kids and I are not here. So he did it, and this is what it looks like now. It's so much more efficient. I can put a lot more on each shelf. The cans come all the way out. For example, I can stack one whole layer of everything here, and that is so much nicer than having things spill over into different columns. So I think he did a really good job. What do you think? You can see they come all the way out to the edge now, and therefore we have a ton more space. And the shelves aren't drooping anymore from the weight. So I think this was an excellent upgrade. It's really helpful for a family with 4 growing kids. The pantry gets the most use, and actually I can really fill it up now from my second pantry. I'll probably move some of those things into here and we'll be good to go, and I'll have less back and forth travel while I'm cooking. So good job, Rob. Just gonna get cleaned up here while we wait. We've got 1 more minute left on that crust. Just get ourselves reset and organized. I'll save these lemons for cooking or another project. Okay, it looks like they're ready, so we're going to pull that out. Smells amazing already, and we're just halfway through. So you want to just let your crust cool a tiny bit before you add the filling in. But we are completely ready now. So I'm just going to pour this in. It's so beautiful and it smells so good. I really wish you could smell it. But listen, it's so easy. You can do this, my friends. All right, so let's pop this back in the oven. We're still at 350 and we want this to bake for 30 minutes. While that's cooking up, I'm just going to show you a little kitchen trick to help your strawberries last a little longer. Usually when I get home from the grocery store, I will take all of our fruit, wash it up, get it all prepped and ready for eating, because if I don't, it'll sit in the fridge on its own and likely rot. So I like to have it all set and ready for the kids. So last night when I got home, I took these strawberries and I put them in a little bowl with about a ½ cup of vinegar and water. And I just let them sit there for 10 to 15 minutes, and then I strained them, washed them, and dried them off. Now, here is the interesting part. So I always save old jars, like this is a marinara jar from tomato sauce that I used, and we just wash it and clean it and put it aside. Well, it's great for this. You just put a paper towel at the bottom of your jar, just like that. And once your strawberries are all dry, washed and dried, you just simply cut off the top, save that for the chickens, and put the strawberry in the jar. Now I did have a whole container that I was going to put in here, but somebody got to them this morning, so that's okay. I'll just show you with what I have left here. Fruit does not last very long in this house, which is a good thing. So again, just cut off the top, nice washed clean, and into our glass container. Now you can keep these in the fridge and they keep really fresh very nicely for up to 2 weeks. Sometimes it's lasted longer for us, but like I said, the kids eat a lot of fresh fruit. So regardless of whether it stays clean and not molded, it doesn't usually last that long anyway. But just like that, we have one more, and then we can put this into the fridge. I don't close it too tightly, but I also don't leave it open. And just like that. It's a nice little tip or trick for you. Keep your stuff lasting a lot longer because it is far too expensive these days to waste anything. And we don't waste anything. Okay, so we're just gonna put these in the fridge and then we are gonna head outside to give the chickens some of these scraps that we have collected for them. They're gonna love it.
Hi, here we are at the chicken coop.
Your favorite time of the day, right?
There is our new rooster.
Babies.
He's really nice. And there's my other baby. And there's my other. And here's the mean rooster over there. Here we are. Hi, lady.
Is that Cuckoo Conga?
Don't scare me, rooster. There's two in here.
Good. Beautiful. And was she on one? She was.
I know what it
Okay, okay. We're sorry we disturbed you. The sky is the sun of this one. But we have quite a few hens, so they don't need to fight. And this is a golden laced Vendetta. She's beautiful. And here's our ducky babies, who will be mommy and daddy very soon. And the light colored chicken right there is an Easter egger. She lays blue eggs. 4 eggs, huh? Good job.
Thanks, Mommy. But you just gotta be careful.
You got all the way up in the tree by yourself?
Yeah, but you can't climb up there. These are baby branches.
Good job. So this tree right here is a peach tree, and I have pruned it, but you can see the red branches that are sticking off on the end. That means that it is new wood. Unlike apple trees, peach trees only grow fruit on their 1-year-old new wood. So seeing that we have a lot of that is a good sign for the spring and summer to come. You can see here all the little buds. That's also a great sign. Another tip and trick to pruning is to cut off the end like this, and the bottom 3 buds here will strengthen and grow. That's because the growth hormone is sent down to those 3 buds. Simply because we made that cut right there. We planted these trees this last spring, so this will only be our first full year, but the tree's 2nd year of growth. Okay, I think it's about time we head back inside and check on our lemon tart. All right, the time has come. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so we did all that stuff in between making the filling, putting it in the oven, and then just letting that cook while we got some other stuff done. So that was super fun. I love productive days, and I love being efficient. So that was really efficient, right, Lil? We got our farm chores done while we were waiting for the lemon bars.
Yeah.
So now these have to go in the refrigerator for about 2 hours before they'll be ready. Oh, I know. She didn't know that, so she was thinking she was gonna get to taste test right now, but we have to put them in the refrigerator so they get nice and chilled. and they calm down a little bit, and then we'll sprinkle some powdered sugar on top, and we'll give them a taste test, okay?
Could we do 1 hour?
We'll see. Okay, so next up, we're gonna try a little experiment together. I have this old spring mix salad greens container, and I'm going to fill it with a little bit of the cocoa core, and then I'm going to plant some of these herb seeds inside. And I think that it will have kind of a greenhouse effect. And let's see if maybe we can grow back our own salad mix in this container. I've seen a lot about people gardening with old milk jugs and things in containers like this, and so we're gonna give it a try. There are people I've seen who put them out in the snow, and the whole greenhouse effect inside keeps the seeds nice and warm, they germinate, and they don't really need too much attention. So we're gonna try it because you know me, efficiency is the name of my game. So let's see together if we can't get this to work. So I am going to leave the top on so that it can easily be closed afterwards, but it might make it a little annoying to plant it first. So let's stir up some of our dirt here. And I'm gonna get a measuring cup just for easy scooping. Use this one. So here I have cilantro, basil, parsley, and some sage. And I am just gonna sprinkle those on the top. Let's see if I can. Here, I'll do it like this. That way it'll hold it. All right. So we'll start with the basil. Take these and sprinkle them evenly all over. Hopefully by the time these get big enough, I can just transplant them. So we'll see. But I love experimenting because you never know when you're gonna find just the perfect mix for yourself. Okay, cilantro. And last, a little bit of sage. Fork just to cover that lightly. This will be a fun experiment. I'm going to put a little water in. put it out in the sun. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna take this outside here. This spot right here gets a lot of sun, so hopefully that'll be good enough. The top is on nice and solid, so I think that should be good. And then let some of that condensation grow in there, and then hopefully it has that greenhouse effect and we get some seeds starting to germinate. We'll update you on that next time. Alright, so we are back. These bars had to sit in the fridge for a couple hours. So it is nighttime now, but it's perfect time to try our lemon bars. I think they turned out pretty fabulous. We just have to shake a little bit of powdered sugar over the top. This is that really neat little shaker ball that I was telling you guys about. You can take this and you spin the top and it opens the ball, and you can put your powdered sugar in, close it up, and then just simply shake over the top. This is a great tool to be able to bring along with you when you take something to a party that needs powdered sugar. Because if you've made things with powdered sugar, you realize quite quickly that it just absorbs into your baked good, and then it doesn't look as pretty when it's time to serve. So if you have something small like this that you can bring along, it is super helpful. I'll link it below for you. You just take it like this.
Tap, 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 tap.
I'm gonna do the whole thing here. Really beautiful. Okay, so let's show everyone. All right, let's get out a fork for you and a fork for me. We'll take our first bite. It's like a lemon custard.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3.
I definitely taste the lemon.
Very lemony. It is perfect. I think it tastes wonderful. Perfect for the springtime. Perfect for Easter. Maybe perfect for your party too. What do you think?
Good.
I think so too.
Put them on the dessert tray.
You can put them on a dessert tray. Well, thank you so much for following along with us today, my friends. I am always honored that you choose to spend your time with me. Aren't you?
Yes. Really
if you don't
happy.
mind, like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And don't forget about that bell.
We'll see you next time on Sheena's Homestead.
We'll see you next time on Sheena's Homestead. Bye, friends.
Bye.